Okay, hi, welcome. Now you'll wonder what was I doing before this. So I was signing my name, and yeah, I had to learn sign language because of my student at that time. His name is Victor Sitali, and he's with us today. I was just telling him before we started that this is the first time that I'm feeling scared about the podcast because my sign is not good, but it's okay. Yeah, so it's okay. Okay, he says it's okay. So thank you, Victor, for being here. Yes, please, can you sign your name? My name is Victor. Sign language, this is my sign. Yeah. From Zambia. ZAM, Zambia. But I live in Dubai. And you? From 2006, you're here. Yeah. So welcome, and thank you. It's a pleasure. Okay. Uh, Victor, let's start at the beginning. You were born where? You were born in? No, you were born talking. Yeah, okay. You were born talking. And when you were 3 years old, you went deaf. You got sick. Yeah. But do you remember? Do you remember anything? You remember speaking? No. Okay. So your mom told you that you went deaf at the age of 3. So you don't know what it is to talk and to hear. Nothing. Okay, so and do you have brothers? You remember? No? Okay. But you are one of 3 and you are the middle. You're the how do you say middle? Okay, you're the middle one. And so you have 2 brothers. So they were all talking. It was only you who was deaf. How was it when you were growing up? Was it hard? Very hard. But you went to a deaf school. Where? In Zambia. The deaf school in Zambia. And the home it's far? It's very far. Okay. So you lived there. That was your home. The school was your home. And you would come for holiday 1 month. So did you have friends when you just joined your school? Did you have friends? Yeah, you did. 3, 4 friends. Chanda. So Chanda was your friend. What is it? T.R. Trevor. Okay. But when you went to school, you were how old? 8 years old. And everybody, all your friends were signing. And you didn't know how to sign. Yeah. But Chanda was teaching you how to sign. And then you started with the alphabet, A, B, C, D. And it was hard. Yeah. But yeah. And your teacher was deaf. And teacher was only signing. So teacher said no lip reading. No lip reading. And no speaking. Because you could speak. No. You could speak before, but the school said no. No speaking, no lip reading, only signing. So when you came home, your mother, father signed, and your brothers, they learned. They learned a little. You would teach them. Mother, father, not so good. But your brothers, yeah. But your brothers learned. And you were happy that you could communicate, yeah. And I know you've told me before that Chanda also would come to your house. Your friend Chanda. The school would finish and you would come. So you grew up with him. And Chanda is like your brother. Yeah. Yeah. Same. He's your brother. I have met him on Zoom. Yeah. So you were at school. You finished which class? Finished 10th? 8th or 10th? 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 10th. 11, 12 you didn't finish. You came to Dubai. So how old were you when you came to Dubai? Yeah, you were 16. So when you came to Dubai, there was no school for the deaf, for expats. Yeah, you were completely lost. Yeah, because there was no school for deaf and hearing impaired and for the blind, for expats. We have for Arab there is in Arabic, but not for expats. So where did you go? Which school did you go to? DCSN, Dubai Center for Special Needs. Center for Special Needs. Yeah, Dubai Center for Special Needs. So that's where I met you first. I used to be a volunteer, yes, in the art room. And I remember the first time all the teachers and the volunteers, everyone said, "There's this cute, young boy from Zambia. He's come meet him." So we all said, "Hi," and then you said, and we had no idea, yeah, how to communicate with you. So for so long, I would just say hi, and that was it. So I used to be a volunteer in the art room. And whenever you came, I would say, "Oh, he's so good. What is he doing here?" So it was sad that you were in a class, you didn't belong, right? It was sad. Yeah. You would just sit. The teachers never signed to you. No one learned how to sign for 6 years. Yeah. Waste. I think so. Yeah, it was sad. And then when I realized you are so good in art, I called your mom and I said, please, there's a deaf school in India. My sister Roxanne, she said, I will be your guardian in Mumbai. And your mom said, no, India, no, I can't send him, no. So I said, but he's so talented. Yeah, he's so talented. Please let him go. No. But then where did you go? You went to South Africa. In a chef school. You learned how to cook? I still have never tried your food. So you went to chef school. Did you like it? 1 year or 2 years? 2 years. You finished the course? No. So visa issues, so you couldn't. Yeah. And then you came back to Dubai. And then I called you. I said, Victor, where are you? And you said, I'm at home. I was messaging you. I said, where? And you said, I'm just at home. And at that time, I just started teaching at Mawahib. And I said, you have to come. So every day, your mom would drop you, and every day you would be late. And every day I would say, why? Why are you late? And he said, my mother, you know. So I said, use the metro. So the first time you use the metro, I got a call from Ibn Battuta. You remember that? So I got a call from Ibn Battuta, and the security, he says, your son is lost. So I said, which son? Which son? So he said, African son. I said, oh, that son? Tell him to come to, it was very far, yeah. He said, I said, tell him to come to Barjuman. He said, no, he's deaf. I said, that's fine, he'll manage. And that was one time when you were lost, right? And you started painting. I remember it was Easter. And I thought you were wearing a cross and all. I said, okay, you paint Jesus. Remember? Yeah, Jesus. So you did so many. People loved it. Remember? You remember painting African Jesus with blue eyes. Yeah. And everybody loved it. Yeah, it was all sold. All sold. And so what happened after? You painted horses, yeah, but then what? So I could only teach you to a certain level. I could teach you, I didn't know more. So you met Trevor. So Trevor is an artist in the UK. And you met him. And then, so he invited you to the UK to start painting. And you, how long were you there? 2 weeks. And you stayed in his house. Yeah, in UK. So it was your first time, you flew alone, and you did everything. And I remember, so, Vemi was our director at Mawahib. She arranged a ticket with KLM. Yeah. And then Trevor said, I won't do it for free. He has to pay. You remember? Yeah, and then one volunteer called and she said, she asked you, can you do some commissions? And, we needed the money, 12,000 dirhams to send you to UK. It was, 12? 12. And you did the commission work. It was given to the client. He loved it. He also gave you an iPad. And you flew to, it was amazing. So when you came back confident. How do you say? Confident. Yeah, confident. And you started. So you remember what you started painting? Portraits. You like that. And that was the first time you started oil. Acrylic, yeah. Before you were using acrylic. Trevor taught you how to use the oil. Oil is hard, really. I thought it's easy because you can layer, yeah. Acrylic is hard, no? It's quick drying, yeah. And watercolor? Hard. But I've seen. It's good. Yeah, watercolors are also good. So, did you start believing believing in yourself that I am an artist? Did you? Yeah, for sure. And no, I want to ask about. So you were wearing. So when you were in school, I asked your mom if we could get the cochlear implant, and your mom said no, 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 no. But when you turned 21, yeah, we went to the doctor in the American hospital because someone was sponsoring. So I said, we have to get the cochlear implant. We have to get Victor to talk to us, to talk and to hear, you know. And then the doctor said, no, it's too late. He's 21. If he was younger, it would have been good, we could have done it. And then, remember, it was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson had just died. And you all were all in my house. You, Rohit, everyone, Zia, all your friends who are deaf, they were all sitting in my house that day. And we were watching the funeral of MJ. And I was putting the volume loud, so some of you might be able to hear. And Rohit said, no, put it soft, it's so loud. So he could hear, yeah. So I said, you can hear. And he said, yeah. So I said, give your hearing aids to Victor, let's try. Because they were digital. Yeah. And you put them on and you said, you can hear. So we were all so excited. So again, we got it sponsored. How do you say sponsored? Sponsored. So we got your digital hearing aid sponsored. I remember you were sitting in the car with my daughter, Janai, and she pressed the horn and you said, I can hear. Remember? And then you went home and the doorbell rang and you got up to open the door and your mom said, what? You can hear? Mom was so shocked. Yeah. So Lillian was your speech therapist and she said, let's start with getting you to speak. I remember you were sitting once with me in the studio and I said, say, ma, ma. And you said, ah, ah. And I said, I can hear. Say it now. And I said, I can hear. So I didn't call your mom. I did not call your mom. And I said, go home and say, ba, ba. And she was crying and she was so happy. It was the first time she heard you say, mama. And after a few days, she called and she said, what have you done? Victor sits on the sofa, mama, water. Remember? And she said, mama, food. And she said this. You remember? Yeah. So, Rohit, your friend, who's also there, got his driving license. So we called his dad and said, how? And his dad said, if you can hear the horn, you can get your license. So, how long did it take you? No, how long did it take to get the license? 14? How long did the license? 4 months. You failed? You failed. No. Yeah, Al Ali. But did you fail? One time. One time. Okay. But you failed once. And then you got your license. And then you were so happy with the independence. Yeah, independent. You loved it. And Victor, I remember when my daughter, Janai, y'all are just 1 year apart. She's 1 year older than you. When she was in college and she would come back, she was studying graphic design. And you would sit with her on the Mac. How do you say Mac? Apple Mac. And you wanted to learn more. Teach me more. Yeah, more. Yeah. And you loved it. Yeah. And after, then, yeah, you said, I want to be a graphic designer. So we asked a friend, Pooja, to teach you, who's a graphic designer. Yeah, so you used to go home and she would teach you. And then Pooja, she said, Victor is very good. So let him do an internship at her friend's, advertising, yeah. So you went there. But they said, you're good, but you don't know everything. So you need to learn more. Yeah. So then what? What happened after that? So you went to SAE. How? So we both went to this college called SAE, and we met the principal, and she said, no, he's not finished high school. He's not finished his year 12, not finished. So we can't take him on, and he's deaf. No. So I said, but we will find an interpreter, Marissa, and I said, please help him. Help, yeah. And she took a chance. Yeah, she took a chance. And it worked. Because you went to SAE. Yeah. Your life changed. Life changed. And you are really lucky to have met Marissa. So Marissa was a volunteer at Mawahib. And for 2 years, Marissa worked with you. 2 years. Every day she sat in the class and she signed to him so he could understand, and worked on assignments. And she was, it was busy. It was work. But you loved it. And then we all came for your graduation. Yeah. We were all so proud of you. So 2 years. Then after you finished, you said, I don't know. I want to paint. I want to be an artist. I don't want to do graphic design. So I asked you to come to India. And you met so many people. And we asked, in advertising. And they all said the same thing. Victor is an artist. My daughter Janai, artist, not a graphic designer. No, let him be an artist. Yeah. So you came back from India, all ready to start your own studio. So you rented. You rented a studio where? Tashkil, in house 10. And you were renting there. And you started your own studio and you started painting and teaching. Young kids, older people, everybody. And you were making enough money. Yeah, it was good. Life was good. But again, you were hungry for more. More. I want more from life. Right? And it was my dream for you to go to America and study in college there. Before, yeah. America, how? One minute, wait, what? You, AL, choose America paintings to send to for an exhibition. Yeah. I chose, yeah, okay. So the Smithsonian Festival, Folklife Festival was happening in Washington. And they came to meet Abdullah, the artist that I mentor. We were also in the same area, same, your studio is there, our studio is here. And when I told the director of Smithsonian, meet Victor. And when she met you, like everybody else loved you. Yeah? She said, Victor has to come to America. And so you came. The first time we flew, all of us went. There was Zara, there was Asma, there was Abdullah, you and I. Yeah. So 5 of us went to America. And they had an interpreter for you, 2. Yeah. One was interpreting in, one could hear, one could speak. And the other one could not hear or speak. So one lady would interpret to her, and then she would interpret to you. It was a bit confusing. Yeah. 3 people, yeah. And very fast. And they were all from the same college. And you visited. You visited that college, yeah. And you loved it. You liked it or loved it? Loved it. Because everybody is deaf and everybody is signing. And it's a big, big college. And the UAE ambassador came and met you at the festival. And you had painted Sheikh Zayed. And he said, I love this painting. Ask Victor if he wants to go to college here. And I didn't even look at you. I said, yes. Remember? And they said, okay. So you are being sponsored by the UAE embassy in Washington, and they've given you for 3 years to study, to finish. Finally, you'll finish college. Yeah? You'll finish it. And you're doing, what are you studying? 1 minute, what? BA in art and design. Is it easy? It's easy. But the signing is so good. And your teachers are all deaf? But they all know how to sign. So in all this, you also got married and you have a son. Yeah. So that is your wife name is Esther, Esther, and she's speaking. Yeah. And your baby is Ayan. Boy, he's a young boy, yeah. And he's speaking. But this is what you dreamed. You did not want a deaf wife. No. No, you wanted someone who can speak. And Esther signs. Yeah, she learned. She learned. So now she signs to you. Yeah. I remember first time meeting her and she didn't know how to sign. And I told her, Victor will never speak. So if you want to be with Victor, you have to sign. Remember. You know, Victor, I want to share. I wanted you to come to our world. World. Okay, I wanted you to come to our world, to speak, to lip read. And one day you signed, and you typed, and you said, stop. You said, I'm not happy. I don't want. Yeah. I don't want. You told me that I am your teacher. I should learn how to sign. And come to your world. Yeah, to come to your world. And that was the best lesson. You taught me. Yeah, you will not come to my world. I have to come. If I want to communicate with you, I have to learn. And it was so easy. It takes 7 minutes to learn. I went on YouTube that day in the night and I said, today, I will learn. Yeah. And I came the next day and I said, Victor, I can do A, B, C, D. He said, okay, good, but learn more. Yeah. And today, I tried for an interpreter, but we just couldn't find. So I said, okay, let's try. And it's good. Yeah. It's not so hard. So I think what is your message to everyone who's watching you? Everyone should learn how to sign, to communicate. Yeah. So you want to teach ABCD now? Teach. Start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yay! Learn it. Yeah, it's so easy. over the years, we have taught how many? Thousands of children in the schools. Yeah. We've gone all over teaching. Yeah. It's so much fun to learn. I think every school should learn, right? Should learn. But I have to say thank you to you. You taught me so much. Yeah, I was teaching you and you were teaching me. Yeah. So thank you. But what are your future plans? Future is to be an artist. To be an artist in Dubai. Yeah. And whenever you go back to Zambia, you want to start a school for, no? What do you want to do? Start in Dubai. You want to start here. Not in Zambia. Okay, here. You want to live here and Victor, you have the golden visa. So you want to say thank you to Dubai and UAE for giving a golden visa to an artist. Golden visa because you're an artist. And it's you're proud. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we all got it as an artist. And it's a big honor. Say again? No. Okay. Honor. Honor. Okay. It's a big honor. Yeah. For all of us to be recognized in this country. Yeah. So your future plans are to stay here and to start a school, an art school. Yeah. You can. Yeah. Dream big. Always dream big. So I would like to say thank you for being here and continue to shine. And I have always told you that your spirit is so beautiful. Everyone loves you. So that's good. Continue. Yeah. Continue to grow and shine. So proud of you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And, like Victor said, please just learn the ASL. This is ASL. There are 130 different sign languages. And the one he speaks, the one that we speak in UAE is also ASL. Yeah, in Africa, it's ASL. In America, it's ASL. In India, it's ASL. So it's not that hard. You can all learn it. And it's all available on YouTube. Literally, anyone can learn. So you want everybody to learn, right? Okay. So thank you and hope you enjoyed this episode.